What's up, guys? It's Gardy B with the Jenkins and Jonez show. As always, I'm here with my good internet buddies, Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
What's up, guys?
With Jethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's up, bubbas? And if you fuck with us, you want to see more of our content, please jump on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
Huge Kevin Durant news. He went 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs while playing first base in his charity softball game in Portland. I've been on vacation, but I turned Twitter on. It seems like a lot of people were talking about Kevin Durant. I assume they're talking about the charity softball game. No, the Nets situation resolved in the most boring way possible.
Season 8 Game of Thrones type shit. Yeah. So anticlimactic. But I mean, I think we saw the writing on the wall. We knew that, this is how it was going to shake out. So
I didn't know how it was going to shake out. And yes, it was very anticlimactic, but I did a video for this for like Buckets, but bro, it gave us something to talk about during the summer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, summers are extremely boring. These fucking storylines are the sustenance that gets us through this offseason shit. If it wasn't for that, we'd be talking about baseball. And God forbid we ever bring up baseball on this podcast again. You feel me?
I got a baseball. I got a baseball and a golf topic on the list today.
Unless it's Mookie, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to be talking about baseball. But yeah, man, like, he gave us something to speak about during the summer. Thank God. Basketball is about to happen. And also, if they're trash, we'll laugh. We'll make fun of them. If they're good, we get to see guys play really good basketball. So we don't lose, man. But yeah, very boring ending.
This is the worst standoff I think I've ever seen between ownership and like a franchise player. It was just, I mean, it feels like, Joe Tsai, the whole time when we were talking about this shit during the summer, we were like, Joe Tsai is going to let his pride, make him do something very fucking stupid here. But he showed us he's not stupid. You know what I'm saying? He showed us he's prideful as a motherfucker, but he ain't dumb. That's what this all felt like. It felt like a public grandstanding by Joe Tsai to show everybody, yeah, I'm prideful. I'm taking control back, but I'm not dumb enough to trade these guys. You know what I mean? And KD and Kyrie look sauceless in all of this too. They ain't got no motherfucking pull. You know what I'm saying? So Joe Tsai it feels like it feels like Joe Tsai just went on some public shit. I'm taking the keys back from these guys. Now I got to, just kind of publicly spank out a little bit. And now we're back to playing basketball. So
it felt like you mentioned the worst standoff ever. It felt like a fight in middle school between two people who'd never been in a fight before. It was just shoulder to shoulder to turn it around in a circle.
Bitch touch me. Bitch won't touch me. You up and do something. Ain't nobody doing nothing, nigga. Ain't nothing but breath and then motherfucker.
Yeah, and then eventually just sort of like, all right then. That's what I thought. And then everyone goes back to class. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's exactly what it was like.
I felt 4 minutes on my phone for nothing. People just circling each other. What's the case?
One of y'all the instigators in that situation?
Yes.
One of y'all the ones that tried to, Tyler, you were?
I've got a bigger brother. Instigating is like hereditary to me. You know what I mean? So I've got the instigating gene. I was born with it.
You was the person telling them to do something, shake something. Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all doing a lot of talking. Somebody needs to throw a punch. Damn, man. That's funny as hell. I could definitely see you being that person.
Yeah. But the thing with the Nets is, bro, like, okay, cool. Joe Tsai, you showed the public that you run the show now, that KD and Kyrie aren't calling the shots anymore. Y'all still got Steve Nash as a coach, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the Nets season, the discussion was Nash is not the guy. They got to get someone in there. They're wasting KD's last few prime years. They're wasting the talent on this roster with Kyrie too. And they have done nothing to fix that. And he's locking in on Steve Nash, doubling down because, he feel like he would be capitulating to KD by getting rid of him. It's just, okay, like I said, you show the public this is your franchise. You took the keys back from KD and Kyrie now, and now y'all are still driving to a fucking second round exit. Congratulations.
The standoff to keep KD and Kyrie makes sense. The standoff to keep Steve Nash does not make sense.
Right. There's a middle ground where he could have said, okay, I'm taking the keys back from KD and Kyrie, and Steve Nash is not the guy to get us where we want to go to. You know what I mean?
Because he said, like, we're going to continue our partnership. If he really wanted this to be a partnership, here's the easy PR line. We sat down with Kevin Durant and Kyrie, and the thing that was the most clear was that all we all want to do is win. And we all agreed that we can do more as an organization to win a championship, which is what we want and what they want. We're going to bring in a guy who knows how to coach basketball. We're going to, and that's not what they did. He, like you said, he wanted it to be about my dick is a half inch bigger than KD's dick, and not what he's trying to project, which is that he cares about winning and that they're actually going to change things for the better. Because John, you said maybe they're good this year. Like, what's the case for them being good? You know, I mean, like, they'll be good, but what's the case for them being a championship contender if they're just running it back? Ben Simmons is basically the case.
Ben Simmons being a god-tier basketball player, and also they get what's the shooter's name back? Starts with a G, I think, last name? Harris. Harris. Joe Harris. Yeah, Joe Harris. I mean, he's a decent defender, great shooter. Joe with a G, my nigga. But go Harris, my nigga. But I think behind closed doors, I think like part of that conversation was, yo, if this shit ain't working out, get Steve Nash the fuck up out of here.
You're probably right.
I think behind closed doors they had a conversation about that. And
they lose 3 in a row in December.
Right, he wants that half inch of dick, added on to his shit. He ain't gonna put it out there publicly. Nobody is. But I think that Steve Nash has a short lease next year, and they gonna get somebody in there that's really gonna coach. But if they get a coach in there, bro, ain't no telling, nigga. Like they got that's a solid foundation to win a chip off of.
But at the moment, and I think actually all three of us are kind of more optimistic about Ben Simmons than the general basketball public. But at the moment, their case for we're going to be better than last year is a guy who literally left the group chat when it was suggested to him that he play basketball.
This is what they said. Like, was there proof? I mean, I don't know. Like, his response was slow news day, huh? Like, is that really the reason? I can't understand a single adult, like an actual adult doing that shit off the truth of that. And
I can. Like, absolutely.
That is wild to me. But regardless of that, he's a perennial all-star. Was he 2-3 all-stars selection?
Yeah. No,
yeah. God-tier defender, you know what I'm saying? But when he was playing, even the year that he fucking flubbed at the fucking rim and decided to pass the ball because, he was scared of a fucking 5'11" point guard. Yeah. Dude, he was almost like top 2 defensive players in the league that year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and that's what they're missing. And they get that with him and Go Harris.
Go Harris will stretch the floor for a Ben Simmons. You know what I mean?
You feel me?